Well, it's that time. It's how to do the Friday New York Times crossword puzzle. If you've been watching me do the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you are riveted with crosswords. So let's go ahead and do one of the harder ones of the week, Friday. Now, Friday is the second hardest of the week, Saturday being the most hardest. Sunday actually is only as hard as a Wednesday, Thursday. I have a whole video with basic tips on how to solve New York Times crossword puzzles. Go look at that. I also want to say that I don't necessarily get Friday puzzles done 100% of the time. I get them about 75% of the time. All right, so let's start. Activation phrase for many smart devices. Well, that would be like, "Hey Alexa," or "Hey Siri." Hey Alexa?
Hi, I'm Siri. I think you've got
No.
the wrong assistant.
Okay, stop it. The thing about the Friday puzzle is that you got to really do trial and error. The Monday puzzle, you get an idea, it's usually the right answer. In this one, you've really got to look and think deeply. Like, what is the double meaning here? And you've got to use a pencil with an eraser. In this case, it's a computer, so I can easily remove it. But don't assume that what you put down the first time is the correct one. Music genre for Lorde and Lana Del Rey. I know it's some sort of pop, so it's like, you know what's funny is I've seen like these types of clues before, and it's always like alt rock something. There's sort of like a specific term for it. Certain dealers bailiwick. Okay, do you know what a bailiwick is? It's like what they do, what they need. What many sentences end with could be like a period. But then always go with it could be something else. What else could a sentence be and a sentence could end with? Maybe it's a prison sentence. I don't know. Here's the long one of the week. Now, I should say Fridays usually don't have a theme. If you've watched my Monday through Thursday, you noticed there was themes. Fridays and Saturdays don't have themes. So it kind of makes it harder. Hyperbole from someone who's dreaming big. Okay. Brown jug. Okay. The Veep between Hubert and Gerald. I don't really know my VPs, my vice presidents, but I actually do know this one because Gerald is Gerald Ford, and Gerald Ford was Nixon's vice president. Hubert Humphrey was Johnson's vice president, and Nixon had two vice presidents. It was Spiro Agnew. Now, notice they put Hubert and Gerald. Those are first names, so the answer wouldn't be Agnew. It would be Spiro Agnew. Wow, my history class paid off. Too good for, okay? Dang it, that could be like rats or something. I could even try rats. Handled things outside with a question mark, so we don't really know what that is. Ibis or egret. Well, those are two types of birds, but see, birds would fit, but it's not an and. If it was that, then it would be plural, birds, but it's this or, so it's not a birds. The answer is going to be a singular thing. Entered a state of detente. No idea. Detente means relaxation, though. Okay. Some gear for Oh, I don't even know what that means. Oh, boy. Play on repeat. Okay, we'll get that. Let's try the downs. C8H18. You know what? Looking at this already, I don't understand. A chemical compound is going to have a J in it. The jug has got to be wrong. Let me just take that out. Okay. I mean, the Hey Alexa could be wrong. The rats could be wrong because nothing works there. White Russian ingredient. This would tell me that both of these things are wrong. If I'm correct, the answer would be Kahlua, because I have had White Russians and it's Kahlua. Okay, so if that's right, both of those are wrong. Opens the door for, maybe. That could be like let's in. Again, that would imply that both of these are wrong. CIA's predecessor. Now I know it's wrong because that's the OSS. Now we're here, London's blank park. I would have said Hyde Park, but I know Spiro is correct. Pictograph, okay. Sore spot, okay. And locale in Belmar, Jersey that lent its name to a rock and roll band. Well, now you're talking my language. It is the E Street Band. Bruce Springsteen, love it. Great Ape. 1980s to 90s drama that won 15 Emmys. And it's a really short title. Let's go this way. Music genre. Okay, remember I thought it was alt something. I bet it's alt pop. But it's probably alt something. So this would be LA Law, which I never really watched. Like Much Land in Oklahoma. Begins with a T. Don't know. Tomato and basil pasta sauce. Pasta sauce ingredient. Okay. Movie featuring the song You Can Fly, You Can Fly, You Can Fly. That is actually one of my favorite as a kid, Peter Pan. Okay, so this is alt pop. So let me go back to this. What would tomato and basil sauce be? With a P. And an ingredient begins with an O. That would be in pasta sauce. We're going to get there. What many sentences end with? Well, period isn't going to work. But if it was, I said before that this could be like having to do with a prison sentence, and that would be parole. Okay, let's come here. Too good for. An egret, an ibis, or an egret. Again, it's not a bird, but you know what they are? They are waders. That's the type of birds they are. Play on repeat. Okay, don't know. Let's come down here now. Like much land in Oklahoma. Trivial, desert, plains. Anyways, let's keep going. Handle things outside. Okay, let's keep going. Some gear, well, it's plural, some gear, so that's all I know. Blank or go to the league. Rap or go to the league by Dre. And in fact, here it says here, Doctor of 31 Across. Well, that's Dre. Contents of some bags in boxes. Contents, so it's plural, but I don't know what it is. Coastal water feature, and it's like a ray. Is it a something like that? Sole employee, and notice it's sole as in a shoe sole, not SOUL, and there's a question mark, so it's one of these tricky ones. We'll get to that in a second. Continental example. Okay. Took out, past tense. So I'll just put ED. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Well, they're from Hamlet. So would they be Danes? Example, though. Have nowhere to go but down. Ooh. Places where masks are seen indoors. Hospitals? Places. So it's plural with the S there. Name of 3 czars in Bulgaria. Okay, so there was 3 czars in Bulgaria that had the same name. It's a 5-letter name. We'll get to that. Dune of fiction. I think it was Lorna. I'm going to put it there for now. All in favor. Say aye. It goes on and on and on. I don't know. Needs some icing. Okay. Deprive of threads with a question mark. Horned one south of the Horn of Africa. Okay. So like an African animal. Okay. With a horn. Another long one. Trust me, this is the right call. 1 of 8 in a B-52. I don't know. Is a B-52 is like it's a rock band? Is it a bingo term? A bomber? B-52 bomber? 1 of 8. Well, what 1 of 8 be? Think outside the box. Fresh. Okay. Fodder for a literature test. Okay. So, I still think I'm going to get this puzzle. I just think it's really going to take some thinking here. So let's just start the downs here. Again, I have no idea what that was. I think this is Kahlua. So I'm actually going to take off this and go with Kahlua because I need to start making some guesses here. It's KH Kahlua, yeah. Opens the door for maybe. We don't know. London's, it's not Hyde, but I don't know another park, pictograph, and sore spot. Like we did this, and this. We didn't know any of these. Travelers stopover. An inn, motel, M-O. If it was travelers stopovers, it would be plural, and it could be hotels or motels, but it's not going to work there. Neighbor of Kosovar. Okay. Who painted Dream Caused by Flight of a Bee? I believe that is Salvador Dali. And it fits. And usually when I see 4 letters with A, and it, it's a kind of a common crossword thing. Yeah, entered a state, so it's past tense. So this would have been ED, so that does make that Dolly. Okay. Aforementioned. Okay. Be like said, which could be. If this was this way, and that was a SA. Don't know what contents in some bags and boxes were. I don't know. Upper body workout. Target. Pecs? Okay, let's see. If I went this way with those S's, places where masks are seen indoors. Well, it wouldn't be a doctor's office. It wouldn't be an ER or something. What if we go? Oh, we'll get back to that then. Rebuff is to like shun or something. I don't know. Turner once big in the music industry. I would have said Ike and Tina Turner. Maybe Tina Turner's original name, which was Aldame. I don't remember what it was. Cookie-flavored ice cream treat. No idea, but I know that whenever you see cookie in these crossword puzzles, it usually has to do with Oreos. So Oreos float, Oreo malt, I don't know. But Oreo is almost always the answer when you see cookie. Hearty hellos. Okay. Meal. Meal. Okay. Sweet sounds in a nursery. Coos is my gut. Travel that doesn't require a hotel reservation. I think my gut tells me day trip and it kind of fits, and I need to start making some guesses. Told ya. Okay, that's a quote, so it's like another way of saying told ya. Star close to Venus, but it's a question mark. Okay. Motley. Okay. Set off. Okay. Causes to sizzle, plural. Add the S. Together as one. I've actually seen that a lot in crosswords. Classic M. Night Shyamalan film with the tagline, "It's not like they didn't warn us." Well, I actually know most of his movies. Sixth Sense, and he Unbreakable, but this is a movie with only 5 letters. I'll get that in a second. All in favor. Yeses or ayes? Or I thought we already did all in favor. We did. All in favor was here, remember? Although it could be eyes. Look if the day trip is correct. World Cup team from Holland on scoreboards. Well, that would be like Netherlands, but I don't know how it is on scoreboards, but I bet it starts with an N. Ava Longoria. And now we just have to start working on whatever we got. This one is one away. Places where masks are seen indoors. Oh, so that's spas, like spa masks. Okay. Meal. Don't know. Sole employee. Now that we have some of these crosses, let's, these downs, let's see what we can do. Entered a state of detente. Well, that's, I'm going to go eased because it's like, well, that's what it essentially means. Dang it. Okay, so if Kahlua works, it wouldn't be rats, but it could be nuts. Let's start going down here. What's a chemical compound? Methane? I mean, if it was ane, A-N-E, that would make brown ale. Okay. Opens the door for meats? How about here? Neighbor of Kosovar. So that would be Serb. A Serb is a neighbor of a Kosovar. Okay. Well, rebuff, I think, is to shun. So let's do that. Although, what does that make that? Rosencrantz and... a duo. Okay. So maybe that is correct. Shun is correct. Name of 3 czars in Bulgaria. It goes on and on and on. All in favor. I'm going to... Again, I need to start making guesses, so I thought that was eyes. If that was, what would that make this? Meal. Don't know if that's even close. A star close to Venus, but it's a question mark, so I don't know a star close to Venus besides our sun. Fodder for a literature test. Okay. Think outside the box. Classic M. Night Shyamalan. You know what it is? I actually remember. It's called Signs. Deprive of threads. Ooh, think outside the box. How about, okay, I'm going to make a thought here. Think outside the box is innovate. So if this is innovate, then this is an N, close to Venus. Okay. This would be an O, all in favor. I don't know. This would be an A, motley. Ragtag? Let's just try it. Ragtag. Then if I go here, Name of three stars in Bulgaria. It goes on and on. Saga. Okay, we got that. Horned one, that's a new. Okay, we got that. Set off. Ignite. Fodder for a literature test. Passages. You read the passages. Okay. And this also does make me think innovate works. Okay, so let's start working this way. Star close to Venus. Oh, I got it. It's Venus Williams and Serena Williams, they're stars. So now we come here. Trust me, this is the right call. All in favor. Pros. Okay, and then this makes regret. You won't regret it. Yeah, that actually fits. You won't regret it. Okay, what is this? Causes to sizzle, saute. Deprive of threads, strip. Okay, a meal. Don't know. But now we have these letters here. Let's work off of them. So Netherlands. It could be NET for Netherlands, maybe. Let's just go that. Let's come down this way. Turner once big in music. Oreo malt, Oreo soda, Oreo cookie. Doesn't know. Hearty hellos. How are ya? Sole employee, but it's sole, like a shoe sole. Oh, cobbler, employee with soles, yes. But then that doesn't work this way. How can Turner once big in music? Someone named Turner who would have a CD. Okay, I don't like this, but I know what it is. It's a CD player. because it's a Turner, it's a CD player. They should have had a question mark on this because I believe this is like like a twist that should have been sort of pointed out. Fresh. I'm gonna go something like retest, re something. I have no idea what this would be. An Oreo. Told ya. Knew it. Okay. One of eight and a V52. I'm going to go engine. Okay. Oreo cone. Needs some icing. Aches. So it is an Oreo cone. Restet. Have nowhere to go but down. Hearty hellos. Hellos is plural. How about bear hugs? And that makes this peak. Okay. But what is reset? Something's wrong here, but I don't know. CD player? Oreo cone? Maybe Oreo cunt? Bear hug seems to be right. Knew it as one. Maybe it's not Netherlands NET, but maybe, I don't know. All right, we'll move on because we're actually doing really well, folks. Coastal water features. I think it's array. I want to come back to this beginning because it looks like Kahlua is working. So what would this be? It can't be Alexa or Siri. Oh, Androids are OK Google. That's it. It's got to be OK Google. Don't start my Android. Okay, so this could be Octane. If that was octane, this would be a C. I don't know. Certain dealers Balawax. And then this would be a T if it was hyperbole from someone who's dreaming big. T. I mean, it could be a T because there's an H. So let's just do that and see what happens here. Let's come back to this here. Tomato and basil pasta. If these are right, is there, it could pomodoro sauce? I mean, that could be it. And it works. No, pomodoro sauce. Play and repeat. Loop. So that works. What would then make this? Like much land in Oklahoma. Tribal. Okay. Too good for is to be above. Okay. Hyperbole. The something limit. The sky's the limit. The SKYS. Yep. The sky's the limit. Perfect. Okay, well, now we're getting somewhere. Let's go down. Olive pasta sauce. Olive oil. It's not it is array. It's just misspelled. Okay, so Continental Lincoln. No, that doesn't fit though because it's shunned. LIN. But if this was an L and this was an I, aforementioned, would speak to what I said about said. I think this might be an N. Then what would it be? Oh, okay, so it's Boris. Okay, Boris, snub, Lincoln, as in Lincoln Continental, contents of some bags in boxes. Teas? Yeah, okay, bags in boxes. Yes, okay. So that makes this the traveler's stopover. It's not a hotel, it's a hostel. Okay. Some gear for I have no idea. Handled things outside. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm gonna go octane. It does the only thing that kind of fits. Opens the door for greets certain dealers Balawak. Oh, car sales because a dealer wants a sale. A Balawak is their need. Pictograph. No idea. A sore spot. A lesion. Okay, so what is this? Okay, so that's for nets. Okay, so that is what gear for that is. Handled things outside. Handled. I would have thought this would have been a D actually, but it's hostile. Oh, okay. Mower hose. Like you're hoeing almost there, but something is amiss. Right. Well, okay, so I filled everything in. So something is wrong. Okay, Google, Alt Pop, car sales, parole, all this feels right. Sky's the limit, ale, Spiro, above, nuts, hose. Hose? Maybe this is wrong. What is a picto? Okay, so this is possibly wrong. Let's keep going. Waiter, eased, nets, loop, pomodoro, no, it's above, nope. Tease, wrap, cobbler, Lincoln, these all feel right to me. Iced is took out. Okay, iced. Duo, peak, spas, Boris, which is, we had an error there, we fixed it. Lorna, I knew that. Eyes, saga, aches, strip, new. Oh, there's something down here. Reset. Rest. Rest. Maybe fresh means to be rested, and then Netherland, it's NE with D because the last letter of Netherland is a D. Well, folks, it's, as you can see, one of the harder puzzles, but go to the Saturday one, the hardest one. I can't even do the Saturdays 100% of the time. Have a good one.